You are listening to the In Between Sales Calls podcast with Derek Shebby, episode 14. Welcome, everyone. I had a friend of mine recently tell me that they didn't feel appreciated at their current job. Have you ever felt that way? Well, here's the facts. Okay, fact number one. They were a top sales rep for the company. Because of their performance and the company wanted to give them opportunity to grow, they were promoted to a sales manager. And as a successful sales manager, they were then promoted again and had their sales team double. This whole thing happened again. They were given more opportunity, put into a vice president role without the title, and really this is where the problem arises. They did the math, and my friend looked at their W-2s every single year, and they realized that every year their responsibilities increased, but their income did not. So just think about that for a second. The responsibilities every year from when they were a top sales rep to second time over sales manager, their responsibilities go up, but their income stays the same. Now that happens in sales though, it's normal. You get offered a chance to prove yourself, so you take on more work. And it should pay more money, but it doesn't. The company you're working for, whom you've been loyal to the whole time, is doing better because you've been helping them out, but you're just not. So you ask for more money. You get the old, hey, that's not going to happen, roundabout conversation. They've got to protect their sales expense and their team's P&L. Basically telling you that the increase in base salary is not part of their plan. So this is what was happening with my friend when he came to talk to me about it. He literally had been given that conversation. His base salary is not going to change. And so he started to doubt his value. And he absolutely felt that his organization, the company he'd been working for years, just didn't appreciate them. So have you ever felt that way? The question here is, what do you do now? And here's my answer. It's the same thing I told him. You ready? Update your resume. Yeah, I said update your resume. Why though? Because the facts don't lie. It's hard to argue what's written right in front of you. Are you being treated unfairly, or is your organization speaking the truth about your value and you're just too stubborn to realize it? Do you have something to prove, or do you deserve a little extra love and compensation? Today's success habit is to keep your resume updated. This is an incredibly powerful confidence booster, including a powerful bargaining tool. There's two places you'll need to update your resume. The first place that you need to update is obviously in the file itself. Your Word Google Docs file that lists your greatest hits of your sales career. You know which one I'm talking about. Meaning your resume should list accomplishments you're particularly proud of at your current company. There's two places that you're going to need to update your resume. The first one is on the file itself. And on that file, you need to make sure you list your greatest hits of your sales career. Meaning your resume should list all the accomplishments that you're particularly proud of at your current company. And I'm talking about events that would fit on a timetable, significant ones. You're in sales. These items should be hiring criteria. These items should make anyone who reads them think, wow, this person is a sales rock star. We would be lucky to have them on our team. A year ago, I did this exercise myself, and guess what I hadn't been highlighting on my resume? The fact that I had won Sales President's Club 13 times. True story. It's not that I forgot that I had made President's Club. It was that I hadn't taken the time to write down all the reasons I won that trip each of those 13 years. I impressed myself in how valuable I was to that company. Write everything down that's real. No fluff. Quantify it. Put your value on that document. Now breathe it in. How do you feel about what's listed? Do you think your company is right and that you don't deserve a higher base or raise based upon what you've actually done? Well, they could be right. If that's the case, then get after it. Start doing something that proves your ROI and value to the company. Start doing something that gets you noticed by everyone. Start doing something that deserves a spot on your career resume. Now, they could be wrong. What then? Well, typically we feel unappreciated when we feel trapped and without options. That's what happened with my friend. Now, what would your competitors say if you said you might change your stripes, and would they pay you what you're worth? It doesn't mean that you need to actually leave your company, but it would help you answer the question of what your value is in the marketplace. Having that option of a competitor willing to hire you in a heartbeat can be a compelling negotiating tool for your current company if you need it. It will help them focus on you and how much you mean to them. Don't take it the wrong way. People are busy. We want our bosses to see our value all day long. That's just not realistic, though. People are living their own lives, and sometimes you need to make smoke signals to get their attention. Obviously, go this route as a last resort if you love where you work. The second place you update is your online resume for business. You guessed it, LinkedIn. Transfer all that information you just wrote down and put it in lights online. Get that profile updated and swipe the button that you'll entertain job inquiries. Updating your resume can be a powerful event if you have information to add to it. Your confidence increases, your hope for the future increases, and your options for what to do next will increase too. So to summarize today's success habit, use your resume and the power of your resume for good. That means don't just use it to get something out of your company that you don't deserve. Use your resume as a milestone mark that shows you all the value you bring. And if it's not there, it's time to get after it and start bringing more value to your current company. And if you're not getting that same appreciation back, then maybe it's time for you to look elsewhere. So that's it for today's episode. Thank you for allowing me to join you on your sales journey. See you next time. Hey, if you enjoyed listening to this podcast, then you have to come check out my free 5-day sales training course of my proven Sales in 21 Days program. I designed it to help you make more money in sales. Whether you're looking for a fast start or just looking to sharpen your skills, you can't afford to miss it. Come get free access today over at www.salesin21days.com. That's www.salesin21days.com. I'd love to have you join the program. See you there.